Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me. I have a love-hate relationship with reviewing the challenge, but I love the challenge, and since my fave Killer Cam is back, I had to return too. So we are reviewing the challenge All Stars, I think it's season 4, episodes 1 and 2. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So the reason why I have a love-hate relationship with reviewing the challenge is because it's kind of hard for me to review. So I'm just going to open up the platform to y'all and say, if you have any critique on how we can change the structure of the review, please let me know. Open to suggestions. Truly open to suggestions. So let's start with the cast. Very quickly here, we have Brad, Cara Maria, Veronica, Tina, Rachel, Ayanna, Tony, Brandon, Derek, Ryan, Cam, Leroy, Nicole and Laurel, good God, Kifla, which listen, I was not watching 25 years ago. I was 3. So to see Kifla on here and he's the first winner of the challenge, wow. That is so incredible. I'm rooting for you, Kifla. Then we have Adam, Tyree, Flora, Avery, Jay, Jasmine, Ace, Steve, and Janelle. There's a lot of people. Okay, so let's just go into the first challenge, because there was some mixing and mingling, and honestly, like the first mixing and mingling is kind of irrelevant because we know the people who know each other are gonna go team up together. So let's just jump into the first challenge since that's irrelevant for now. It is a puzzle / endurance game. The people who you would expect to be at the top are absolutely at the top. It is Cara Maria and Brad. They are leading it for the men and the women. This is exhausting.
Brad's on 5. Adam's up on 5. I'm on 2.
I'm questioning my endurance. I'm questioning, like, can I run a final?
I swear to God, I've done this fucking first one maybe 20 times.
I am not passing out, and that is my goal today.
I'm trying to control my breathing.
Somebody on the show described it as suicides on steroids, and it is exactly that. I didn't see many people walking in with some kind of strategy. It was only Ryan who had a strategy of measuring the spacing between the pegs, but yeah, no, it was a tough one for a lot of people. I have a side note. Have y'all noticed that TJ is such a fanboy? Like, I know he has a deep relationship with a lot of these people, but I'm like, he is really fanning over these people.
Thank you. Killing it.
Good job, Brad.
Nice job. Killing it, Brad. Woo! Brad came to play. He is back. That girl right there is back. Look at it.
Anyways, the top 3 men are Brad, Adam, and Brandon, and the top 3 women are Cara, Avery, and Rachel. So the way I'm understanding this whole star thing as of right now, the first 6 people in this challenge all have stars. The 2 safe people, their stars are not in jeopardy. The other 4, yes. But if you don't win a challenge further on, your challenge is up for your star is up for grabs after another challenge. Yeah. And then the only people who are able to compete in the final are people who hold a star. Hopefully we're all on track here, okay? So the bottom 4 men and women are Tina, Veronica, Flora, Jasmine, Leroy, Derek, Tyree, and Steve. Then the people in the middle get to pick 2 men to send into elimination because it is a guys elimination day. Initially, everybody's saying, you know what, maybe let's go for the people who ended last, but we know in the challenge that's easier said than done because relationships are more important than where you place.
I know Ryan, I might be his like 2 or 3 favorite person here, but this is his number 1. I totally get it.
Y'all just basically voted by a person, the relationship they have with you. You know I don't have relationships.
Well, can Leroy not be a choice? I just want to throw that out there.
If you want to vote based off of who comes in last, you vote off of who comes last. Vote how you want to vote.
I didn't like that we didn't get to see all of the votes in this one. I don't know why they were trying to hold the suspense. For what? Either show us all the votes or do one of the nomination room situations, because this whole like, ooh, what's the mystery? But everybody was saying the votes in each other's face. If it was a thing of there's a nomination room and you get to vote in private, then fine. Leave it up to mystery for even the viewers. But y'all could have told, anyways, the people who went into the elimination are Tyree and Steve. So there's an interesting twist when it comes to this whole star thing. you can potentially win stars for your allies.
The winners have an option to come down and play to secure a star. The only way to possess a star is by winning an elimination and stealing a star. And if you already have a star, you can win one for an ally.
I can go in and steal a star and give it to Lee if he doesn't have one, or I can just keep throwing myself in. This is huge.
This is such a power move for people who are really good at an elimination, because not only can you save yourself, you can now save other people. And if you've been playing the challenge for a long time, you've likely done the challenges that they're going to show. Rarely do we see a completely new challenge. So if you see something that you've already won maybe once or a few times, throw yourself in, win a star for yourself or your ally, and you're good. They said the game this season is individual, but it's not. This is probably the most team game it has ever been. But anyways, let's get to the game. It's called Shoot for the Stars? I don't know, it's something. But it's very reminiscent of Big Brother, and Steve is smart. He played it like a Big Brother player would.
You only can bring out one star ball at a time, and almost like a squirrel, store it for the winter.
Out of nowhere, Steve's coming up with ball after ball, and Tyree seems to be scrambling.
I'm gonna be honest, I was a little bit salty that Tyree got eliminated. I wanted to see him go far in this game. However, there was no rule against stashing. So, hey, yeah. Congrats to you, Steve, I guess. I forgot to mention that Steve stole a star from Brandon. In the next episode, it kicks off with Laurel and Nicole. They are proof that there is a very, very thin line between love and hate.
I want nothing to do with Nicole. That's in the past, and so I'm trying to be cordial.
We're here to compete, not to fall back in love.
These two, oh Lord. I swear they did the same thing on X on the Beach. They break up and get back together and break up and get back together and they break up and then get back together, and like they're always at each other's throats, but like they want to make out at the same time. It's the weirdest dynamic, and it's obviously going to be a theme throughout this season, especially this episode here. Let's go into the next challenge though. It is a throwback to Road Rules, and it is a puzzle where you listen to clues, you solve a math problem, and then you solve the puzzle. Honey, the people were struggling.
I don't know which numbers need to be separated into which category.
Carpe Diem, located at 612 Brown Road.
Got it. That's probably the first time in my challenge career I've solved a math problem.
872 plus 8.
No, that's 880.
880 or 879? I don't know.
The one thing that I really dislike about the challenge's editing lately, I don't know if it's always been like this, but I felt it from the Challenge USA, and then the Challenge All-Stars started to do the same thing. They give you hints on who's going to be the focal point of the episode, like way in the beginning. And it's not a problem because they're trying to tell a story, but oh my gosh. We saw a lot of Laurel, Nicole, and Ayanna, right? So the top teams are the yellow team and the light blue team. In those teams, we have Ayanna. I think Ayanna was on the light blue team, and then the yellow team had Laurel and Nicole. They actually ended up winning despite Nicole and Laurel's tension.
You guys worked well together today.
I don't think that me and Nicole actually worked together at all.
I want nothing but
I don't want to hear it. I can't
for the rest of the game time.
You're a 37-year-old beautiful woman, and you're acting like a 5-year-old.
That's it. I'm done.
My brain, they hurt my soul. Okay, so we're just gonna skip all of that and move on to Janelle. Janelle is feeling as if going in earlier is better than waiting to go in later, because you might be going against somebody who's a really tough competitor and take you out. It's better to have your pick of the litter at the beginning and secure your star out the gate. So she wants to be thrown in. Ayanna doesn't really like that idea.
You're not getting something out of me without giving something. I want to know whose stars you're going for and who you're trying to go against.
Do we just grant them that wish every time if they want to go in?
No, Janelle's actively lobbying for Jasmine. She's choosing Jasmine as a part of her game strategy.
I know it's manufactured. I know it's a little bit a part of my crazy, but I'm making champion moves.
The rumor mill and people are saying that you're going around saying that you want to go against me. No. Which is fine.
Sometimes when you plot against someone, it really works out.
I don't know what's Ayanna's deal. She just doesn't have self-awareness. Truly. Because anytime she's been in an altercation in this show, it's due to her mouth. She talks too much. And here she is now in a situation where she's spreading false information, blatantly false information about Janelle, and it's not looking good for her. She's trying to manipulate Janelle's game because she feels like Janelle didn't give her enough information to benefit her game. I don't know how this benefits you because people are just going to see you as a snake, but okay. There's some other women who are not good at this strategic and social game. Veronica and Tina.
I don't know who to vote for between Jasmine, Janelle, and Tina.
You will have to work with me in the future. And it's easier to work with me than against me. I'm willing to embrace you. I don't want to fucking strong arm you.
I feel I'm getting threatened by Tina.
You'll get further in the game being on my good side.
If you don't have this game in your hands, if you are not calling all the shots, if you are not pulling the strings, strong arming people never works. It never works. Veronica and Tina were trying to strong arm Avery. Avery ended up voting Tina into elimination anyway, so that didn't work. And then you have Ayanna, who's trying to manipulate Janelle's game, and it's just making her look bad. Everyone's looking at Ayanna like, okay, well, this is somebody I don't want to work with. And she already was on the back foot coming into this house because people know Ayanna's not somebody who you want on your team.
I put myself there to take less blood off, off of the house.
I was thinking so too. I agree with you.
Stay, I'll leave. It's not that serious to me.
She plays people, and I don't want to be a part of it. She cries and tries to elicit sympathy from others and gaslights.
Now, Janelle, I'm going to be honest. She had all this game, all this confidence coming in saying, throw me in first, throw me in first. And then she crumbled so quickly. And I'm thinking, I don't know if she would have won. I don't know if she would have won, which is interesting because Janelle got sent into the elimination with Tina. And Janelle said, you know what? I think I'm going to leave the show. I think she wasn't going to win. I'm going to be honest. Before Janelle decided to go home, there was a little bit of a tiff between Leroy and Ayanna. Ayanna was just talking in circles and circles and circles, and everybody, including Leroy, was trying to say, girl, what's the deal? However, Leroy is who set her off the most.
This ain't charity. Consider me the grocery store. You're gonna eat good, but you're gonna pay for it. You gonna poke the bear? You gonna step on the mine? You better have your sights ready.
Who are you voting for?
No, don't cut me off. When I say I ride for somebody, I mean it to the end. Tell a friend.
Let me tell y'all something real
quick.
quick.
Hold up. Before you tell anybody anything, this is my time.
I'm
reclaiming my time. You're disrespecting my time and you're disrespecting his right now.
You're good.
You're disrespecting my time.
The cameraman, I'm looking at them, they looking at me like, somebody need to stop this shit.
This is another reason why I feel like it was premature for Janelle to leave. I mean, I do think because of how quickly she did crumble in this environment, maybe she would have just went home anyways. But Ayanna's not making a good case for herself. Everybody's seeing her as a snake. They're seeing her as a liability. Nobody's going to want to keep her around, or they're going to want to keep her around as an alley-oop later on. So I do think it was premature for Janelle to go, but she wanted to protect her mental health, so I do have to respect it. I wish that I would have my mental health protected by these producers, because why do they keep showing me Laurel and Nicole?
I've moved forward from it.
It doesn't matter that you've moved forward from it because it was very painful for me. You need to take accountability.
I know what I did, and that is it, okay?
No. What'd you do then? Admit to what you did. That tells me that you saw what you did to me.
I'm okay with taking accountability to walking away from a situation.
Anyways, because Janelle left, Tina is now in elimination without an opponent. She wins by forfeit because what are these girls' names? Laurel and Nicole get the option, because they are on the winning team, they get the option to go in against Tina to secure a star. Mind you, they don't have stars. They're going against Tina, and it's relatively in the beginning when there's still a lot of weak people in the game. Why didn't they go in? I would have jumped at the opportunity. And now you've handed Tina a star without doing anything. That, to me, that was a fumble. Both Laurel and, I mean, maybe they want to do one of those challenges where you really work for the win, but it would have been an easy win against Tina. I feel like that was a flub. You guys let me know what you would have done in their position. I would have went into elimination. Against Tina, as Laurel, we know is a beast. Nicole is a freaking firefighter, isn't she? She's something. Like, come on. But anyways, Tina stole Avery's star, basically to teach Avery a lesson like, hey, next time I tell you to do something, you better do it. We'll see if that strategy pays off in the long run. That's all we have for today. I don't think they're going to be dropping 2 episodes every Wednesday, but the show drops every Wednesday, so I will be reviewing on Wednesdays. I was just late hopping on this week, but you can expect the reviews on Wednesdays. So until then, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.